Oops, my phone fell. Wait a minute. Who's calling? He hurriedly picked it up as a whirlwind formed above his head. Before he could answer, he was bitten on the head by a stealthy silent killer, an alligator. This is just awful. As they stood stunned, they wondered, surely alligators don't attack people. This isn't usual. But this alligator seemed to have stepped into a movie scene, instantly switching to attack mode, while Frank kept commenting beside it, pointing out that such things were actually quite common in Florida. What an exciting and wild adventure this was. But this was no ordinary alligator. It was showing hospitality towards humans very enthusiastically. Frank described its attack habit as to kill, not to eat, which sent shivers down everyone's spines. They were at a loss, but sharp-eyed Kyle spotted a small cabin nearby. Maybe they could escape this friendly alligator. He suggested using the cabin as a fortress to regroup and think about the next step. Everyone agreed, and soon they reached solid ground. Kyle instantly sensed something was off. Just as he was about to say something, he noticed more alligators showing up. Must be an alligator convention. Kyle gathered everyone around to reassure Lisa, softly telling her not to move, and then quickly turned to the others, whispering, "Don't worry, no alligator is going to be looking for you." No sooner had he said that than an alligator dragged Lisa into the bushes. Instantly, all the laughter vanished. As the alligators closed in, they sprinted forward in fear. Alice tripped, but reacted like a cheetah, quick on her feet. They weaved through the trees and finally reached the cabin, but the alligators were still on their tail like relentless debt collectors. Blue's leg got caught, bitten by an alligator. The people inside pulled hard, but the alligator just wouldn't budge like it was deaf. In a critical moment, Marika and Blackie grabbed hammers and smashed the alligator's head. They saved Blue, but definitely woke the beast. The alligator rammed the door in anger, and the force nearly knocked everyone off their feet. What a way to say hello. Meanwhile, Marika chose to flee, abandoning everyone. What a guest star in their escape drama. Although everyone was worried about Marika's actions, they pushed with all they might to hold off the alligator, feeling like just one more second would give them victory. At the last second, with everyone's combined effort, they finally shut the door. What a nail-biting moment. The alligator halted at the door and everyone relaxed. Yet the screams outside tore at their hearts. At that moment, they felt utterly helpless, unable to save themselves, let alone others. By nightfall, Cal patiently bandaged Blue's wounds, thinking how lucky she was to survive the alligator encounter. Amazingly, the alligators outside, after abandoning the attack, started fighting among themselves, a comical prison escape scene. At night, groups of alligators lurked nearby, watching them closely, sending chills down their spines. To stay alive, Cal suggested taking turns on watch, and everyone reluctantly accepted this thrilling arrangement. He even dreamt of the late Jamie, so surreal. Jamie had fallen into the hands of the bad guys while trying to save others. As Cal raised his gun, the bad guys shot Jamie down. A tragedy. Seeing his brother fall on the snowy slope, Cal awoke with a start, the dawn light filtering in. Little Black came in holding a map. He planned to consult with Cal about their next move. There was a large building marked in the map that looked promising. As long as they crossed the river and walked a few miles, they could reach their destination, where help might await them. But Frank doubted. It never appeared on the map, just doodling. If they couldn't find the factory, they'd essentially be walking in the opposite direction, 4 miles of pure risk. Him still wondering how to tackle food shortages, and while everyone pondered, Marika threw the responsibility onto Kyle. "We're here to save our friend, your brother Ash. What is the reason for this?" "Because she got him killed. Now we're all in her clutches." "Our friends are blaming her too, then that's enough." Marika seethed, gripping the urn tightly. The captain couldn't stand it any longer and rushed to stop them before things escalated into a real brawl. After some heated voting, everyone but Marika decided to venture out. Honestly, waiting here was useless. Going out might bring a better chance of survival. Before leaving, Cal reminded everyone, if you see an alligator, stay calm, run quickly, and don't look back. These swimming champions can chase prey at 24 miles per hour if you get bitten. Don't even think about struggling, because their 80 teeth possess astonishing biting power, capable of easily crushing skulls and even the toughest steel plates without breaking a sweat. But they've got weaknesses too. Eyes and noses are their vulnerable spots, so everyone stay alert. At that moment, Marika sensed danger and had to abandon her plan to stay back and guard. She led everyone on the journey to find the factory, but Blue's leg was getting worse. What a nail-biter. Suddenly, they heard the sound of flowing water, and everyone tensed up, realizing the river was just around the corner. They followed the sound and found the small river on the map. Last night's rain had given them an escape opportunity. Knowing alligators typically hide in the shadows to regulate their temperature, Kyle suggested building a raft to cross the river. After some discussion, they divided tasks and started working. But while the captain and Frank were patrolling, Alice noticed something lurking.